033722909.
Just to make sure, the Social Security number is 033722909, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's try again. The Social Security number is 033722909,
Yes.
right? At the conclusion of your call, we would like you to participate in a short survey and tell us about your experience. If you would like to participate in the survey, please stay on the line after the agent hangs up. The Social Security Act allows us to collect information you provide during this call to run our program. Information you provide is voluntary, but not providing such may prevent us from providing requested services. As law allows, we may share this information with government agencies, employers, and others listed in routine uses in our system of records notices, such as 60-0058.
I just wanted to call because I needed to increase the my cost of living in my social security amount.
What is your social, please?
033722909.
Uh-huh. And tell me your name and your birthday.
My name is Josh, Josh Ford, Forde, and my birthday is 04/05/1989.
Tell me your full name, first and last, please.
My full name is Joshua Ford, Joshua Forde, and my middle
Very
name
good.
is Elijah.
Okay. Tell me your mother's maiden name, please.
McKinley, Georgina McKinley.
Okay. And tell me the city and state where you were born.
I was born in Boston, Massachusetts, but raised in Hawaii.
Okay. And what's the mailing address we have on file currently?
The mailing address is 615 West WST Papa PAPA Avenue, apartment number 2E11, Kahului, Hawaii 96732.
All right. Let me take a look here.
So the amount that I was given was an unrealistic amount for somebody who was a soul survivor.
What is the amount you're getting, sir?
So the amount that I'm currently getting is about 1,100, but to live in Hawaii usually costs about 160 to 210,000.
Yeah. Well, the benefits that you are getting are based on. Are you getting benefits from a family member, or who are you getting your benefits through?
Well, I haven't been able to have a clearly updated work history. So I had a work history, but they gave me something much less than the amount of work that I actually did.
Well, to fix your earnings, we need to see tax returns for any years that are incorrect. You have tax returns for whatever year you're talking about?
So I've done a lot of work. I've also had tax returns. I've also did different work that um when sometimes people underpay people so that on the tax return forms that you get it doesn't show the actual amount of hours that shows the amount of money that you could survive.
Uh,
So being
yeah,
able to survive, you know,
yeah.
would have to meet the cost of living. So I was given an amount that was under the survival to be socially secure.
Yeah, so the amount you're getting is
So I'm supposed to be getting two payments that already meet the cost of living.
Well, according to what I'm looking at, you're only getting one payment a month from us. So my question to you is, do you want to apply for the SSI to see if you can get a second payment?
If it doesn't disrupt my current one, because I cannot get less than even more than the cost of living. You know, COLA, where you are able to meet the cost of living with the amount paid so that you're socially secure, whether you worked or not.
Yeah, that's not the way that Social Security works. Though the cost of living is just a percentage increase of a raise we give every year to combat inflation. Whether you're above or below that line is that's what something like SSI is for. So, I mean, I can set you up with an appointment if you want to get screened for that. We can look into that.
Um, well, I would like to meet the cost of living because if somebody never worked, right, and they're just disabled, they almost can have a house. They can have a house, they can have a car. If I worked already and now need my social security, how come I cannot have a house and a car if there's other
Well,
people on social security right now?
I can't give you answers for why other people are doing what they're doing, but a lot of things that people get paid for, that a lot of that stuff is through the state. That doesn't have anything to do with us. So if you want to, like I said, see if you qualify for SSI, we can set you up an appointment to do that.
So what is SSA?
So Social Security, which is the benefit you have is disability, which is SSDI. It's federal disability. So it's based on your earnings throughout your lifetime. That's how they're coming up with the number they're giving you.
Yeah, so
The
based
SSI
on that,
is
those
different.
based on those numbers, if you gave those numbers to anybody, they would be disabled.
Well, again, you're thinking about this the wrong way. Social Security is not to make sure that you're above, the median poverty line. It's to give you access to money that you paid into a fund throughout your lifetime. So it's based on your earnings. So it is what it is based on the earnings information we have in front of us.
But there's people that are disabled that didn't work
Right? That's true.
that already have more than me.
Well, yeah, but you're
That
talking about two different things. Why somebody else is getting something that you can't have access to, whether it's house or car or whatever, that doesn't have anything to do with Social Security. This is just how the program works.
but the cost of living means that you have to be able to afford a house. So there's people that cannot communicate or speak. So if I wasn't able to speak, how would I have a work history that isn't able to fund the place where I live? It doesn't make sense almost.
Yeah, because it's not Social Security's responsibility to pay you enough to pay the mortgage. It's based on what you put into it. So it's a fund that you're withdrawing from. It's based on your earnings. So it doesn't have anything to do with, what something costs as far as, being able to afford a house or something like that. It's based on
So
your work earnings.
yeah, so my work earnings are continuing to work right now.
Yeah. Okay.
There's so if I've been working since past high school,
Uh-huh.
and somebody now is getting more money than me, and I've been working past high school, it means I'm an adult. That means I probably might be working more than somebody's great grandma.
Okay. What is your question?
How do I not have more money if I need it updated and it's already there? Like, if my amount shows that is that amount, that would be illegal to anybody who already worked.
Yeah, I think that's where you're looking at it wrong. It's the earnings are based on what your tax returns say from the jobs that you had. Whether that's enough to sustain you day to day is not what this fund is meant for. It's based on your earnings throughout your lifetime. So,
Yeah, and that
like
would,
I said, SSI is the best option for you.
so we can add that on as well because I was supposed to already be having both of them from when I first got it, which would be retroactive back pay. I don't like to overcomplicate things.
Do you want to sign up for SSI or no?
If you could add that on as well to my check, that would be great.
You have to. We have to set up an appointment. You have to go through an appointment to do this.
Even though I already have Social Security.
Yeah, it's a completely different benefit. So you have to have an appointment to see if you're eligible for SSI.
Um, what if I'm unable to walk in? Am I able to talk on the phone right here?
The appointments are done over the phone. You don't have to come in for
Am
the appointment.
am I able to make this the appointment right now?
We can schedule one. Yeah, we can schedule one.
So my bank account and my Social Security been frozen because it's under the cost of living.
Your bank can't freeze your Social Security because it's under the cost of living. That's not something they can do.
But it is what they did though, which is the craziest thing to say.
Well, if your bank account is frozen, I don't have any control. I couldn't see that, don't know anything about that. So you'd have to take that up with your bank if that's something you want to pursue with them.
So my last payment I got was a Social Security payment straight to my bank, and then it was also redacted. So it was put into my bank account, and then it was then frozen and redacted. And because it's under, so if I gave you $1,000 right now, would you be able to live for the rest of the year
Oh, no, but
with
we
the,
pay you monthly, not once a year.
yeah? So if I gave you 12,000 right now, would you be good?
Well, again, Social Security is not meant to support your day-to-day living. That's not what it is. So you need to stop looking at it in those terms. It's not meant for that. It's based on how much you put into it.
Yeah,
So it's
I'm
based on your
working still. So if you're working right now with me and we're both communicating, what if you don't get Social Security?
what about it? What if I don't get it? What? I don't understand your question.
What if you didn't get Social Security and you needed it? What would you do?
If you're old enough to take it and you have a 10-year or more work history, you can take it. What you can't do is dictate the amount that it's supposed to be. It's based on your work earnings. So
Uh-huh.
mine and yours and everyone else's is based on their work earnings. It's not based on need. It's based on work earnings.
Yeah. So if you're working, you would be able to have the cost of living by minimum wage. So if they say, okay, you're fired tomorrow and give you no Social Security, what would you do?
Well, you can't get fired from Social Security. So again, we're getting way off track here. Do you want to apply for SSI or no?
Yeah, I would love to, but I already feel that that was already supposed to be part of my Social Security.
Well, right now you're only getting the one payment, the disability payment you've always been getting. So that's why I'm offering this to you. So if you want to sign up for this, we can schedule an appointment for you.
Okay, that sounds great. if it, if it's not too much.
1 second. What is your diagnosis currently?
My diagnosis to what?
You're getting disability benefits from us? What is your disability diagnosis? What, in other words, what have you been diagnosed with that you were able to claim the benefits?
So I've overworked, but I've also had health issues. I've had neck injuries.
Neck injury.
I've had neck and back injuries
Okay.
and rheumatoid idiopathic arthritis. So juvenile rheumatoid idiopathic arthritis. But just yesterday I got out of the hospital. Yeah, due to neck injuries.
Okay.
Thank you for your help.
All right. So I just got into the calendar here. The first available appointment I have is next week. I have July the 16th. That's next Thursday. I have a 10:15 or I have a 1:30.
Let's go at 1:30 on next Thursday, July 16th. 1:30 p.m.
1:30 p.m. Right.
Social Security.
Yep. All right. So you're scheduled for next Thursday, 16th at 1:30. They're going to call you on the telephone, the same number you're calling me on now, and they'll do the application over the phone for you. Do you have any other questions?
No, just thank you for your help. Appreciate you.
You're welcome. Have a great day. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you for calling First Hawaiian Bank. You have reached our Kahului branch. This call may be recorded for quality and security purposes, including branch hours, location, and notary services, press 1. For information on your First Hawaiian Bank account, press 2.
Customer service.
For assistance with online and mobile banking services, press 3. For commonly asked questions like routing and transit number, press 4. If you are using this service for the first time or need help with a PIN for this service, press 6. For branch hours, this call may be recorded for quality and security purposes, including IDing you on future calls. To help us serve you, please select from the following 4 options. If you are calling about a checking, savings, TTD, or maximizer account, press 1. This call may be recorded for quality and security purposes, including IDing you on future calls. Your estimated wait time is about 9 minutes. For immediate access to account information, please use the YesLine automated voice service or log on to FHB Online or mobile banking. For a quicker response, we recommend calling back during our non-peak hours between 12 p.m. and 2 p.m. Hawaii Standard Time. Thank you for your patience. Please continue holding. Naida. How may I help you?
Hi, Naida. I just needed help with my bank account because I just got out of the hospital.
Yeah, I'll be happy to assist. May I have your full social security number to pull up your account?
Yup, 033722909.
Thank you. May I have your first and last name?
My first name is Josh. Last name is Forde.
May I have your full first name?
My first and last name is Josh Ford.
Thank you, Joshua. And then how may I help you regarding your account?
So yesterday I went to the bank, but I was robbed at the bank and went to the hospital. But I just had to make sure that I still had money in my bank account.
Yeah, let me check. It looks like yesterday. Check. It looks like you withdrew all your funds. You went to the branch and got a check
Yeah,
and closed your account.
that's what.
So they're closed.
No, I went to the hospital and I got robbed. I didn't actually get a check.
I see. So you got robbed at the hospital, you said?
No, I got robbed at the bank.
I see. And then when you're at the bank, is that when you
And
withdrew your funds?
today when I woke up after the hospital, I didn't have money.
I see. So when you're at the bank, what did you do at the bank? Did you withdraw your funds to close the account? Because it looks like that's what happened.
No, I didn't get to get my money. I got robbed at the bank. I didn't get to take my money.
Was it like at the ATM, in the parking lot?
Yeah, so I got beat up. I got beat up in the parking lot, but I didn't get to get my money.
So you never went inside the branch at all?
I did, but then I got beat up and I didn't get to get any of my money.
I see. So just to make sure I understand, Joshua. So after you went into the branch, you came out. Did you have that check, or not the check? Did you, when you went to the branch, did you walk out with a check to withdraw the funds, or no? Or did you not have anything from the branch visit?
Yeah, I never got any money. And then I got out of the hospital and woke up today and I didn't have anything.
Okay. So it looks like your account is closed. So it looks like they're sending the check through mail. So your remaining fund is going to be in the form of a check.
Why I didn't do that.
You didn't request to have us mail you the check?
No, I didn't get to take any of my money. I didn't get to close it. I didn't get to have a check. I got beat up at the bank.
Right. It looks like they're mailing you the check. Did you not ask them to mail it to you?
No, I didn't say anything about. I didn't get to do anything. So I was in the middle of trying to see whether I can, deposit or withdraw any money. I was even standing in the line, but then I got beat up, which means I got like physically abused, threatened.
I understand.
I didn't get to talk about the money.
Okay. Let me get you over to the branch. What branch did you visit yesterday?
Well, I would rather talk to you because I don't want to have my my name out there if I got publicly abused at the bank and I didn't get to get my cash.
Right. So on my end, it looks like your money is gone. Like they're sending you a check with your funds. But if you're saying that wasn't you, the bank has to kind of look into how that even happened.
That was not me. So is that called like? Does that call you got bank robbed? Like if I got beat up at the bank and I'm supposed to have my cash, but I just left the hospital yesterday. Does that mean I got bank robbed?
If you got robbed at any capacity, that's still a robbery. But as
So
far as where your
that's
money
that's
went.
a
Mhm.
robbery then because I don't have my cash. I wasn't. I never really used. So I understand a check. A check is good if it's a copy, but I usually withdraw the cash.
I see. Yeah, because it looks like they did it by mail. I do have to contact them to see kind of what the next steps are. Because did you not want them to mail you the check with your remaining funds, or
I usually use a debit card with and get
okay?
cash.
So just to make sure you would rather have that account open then.
Yeah, I only ever had one account, but then apparently they told me to go to the bank. Now I have two accounts, and now they say I have $0. But the only problem is I don't want my name to go around the bank because if I was supposed to, if I was supposed to get a lot of cash, then there was bank robbers in the bank
I see. Okay.
because I never asked for a check ever.
I see. Okay. Because the branch did process it, I do have to contact them though, because I can't really see too much as to why they did that. I would have to call them. What branch did you visit?
I don't know if you want to look at the cameras over there because I kind of don't want to talk to them, but the branch because I keep talking to them. Then they told me you
Mm-hmm.
should talk to us in person. I finally
Yeah,
go
that's
in.
solid.
I finally went in person. Then I don't even like to say that, but then I got robbed by a check, and then went to the hospital, and now I have no money, cash in my bank. I call her Louis branch.
When you say you got robbed by a check, what do you mean by that?
So I went into the bank, but then I had to go to the hospital. So when I woke up, I wanted to check my cash, but you just told me that it was robbed from a check. But I like my one bank account with the cash in it, cause so I only kept one account. But I do business. Um, so then I guess the robber sent. I don't know if it's I don't know who did it, but I had to go to the hospital immediately because I got beat up at the bank and I didn't get the cash. That was at Caja Louis branch.
I see. Okay. And let me try to look into it a little further for you, Joshua, just to kind of see what happened at this temple.
Okay.
Thank you.
Hi.
Hi, thanks for your patience. I couldn't get into, I couldn't reach out to anyone from the branch just to look into how that like check was issued. If you would like, so we can kind of investigate a little bit more and have them look at the cameras, I can put in a request for you, have them investigate it, and then we can be back in touch with a phone call.
Yes, please. That
All
sounds
right.
good because um I don't know how that happened.
Yeah, no problem. And then is your best callback number ending in 6614?
Yeah, can you add something else?
Yeah, of course.
So I've been in so I don't like to talk like this because it sounds crazy. But I already had to survive before like where it was dramatic situation. But then they gave me so then they gave me a social security that only keeps me in a disability. So if I was a sole survivor in a crazy situation, although I continue to work, um, they gave me a social security that was under the cost of living, and I wanted to report that with that because that's how I got injured yesterday though at the bank as well. So I already went through something crazy which made me a soul survivor. So I like to communicate over the phone and email. That's like where somebody had to survive but also soul as sole proprietor in business.
I
This
see. Okay.
this sounds kind of crazy. Um, Imagine I don't know if you say if it's the army and you had to survive, but then say you had to go to the hospital, but you survived, and then they gave you social security. But say is you were doing business though, but in real life, a situation. That's kind of what a soul survivor is. But then they gave me the check that apparently got uh, the bank robbers stole. Is it keeps me in the mode of not being able to um, kind of survive. So my bank was frozen for 50 days, but I already had to survive. So then now for the last 50 days, I have to survive crazier in harsher situations than when I already had to get that check that's under livable wage. Kind of, I don't know if it's easy to understand.
No, I get it. And I will also put that in your request for you, Joshua, and they will be in touch, or we will be in touch with the next steps. Was there anything else I can help with today?
That's the main thing that I went to the bank, I got robbed, then the check somehow got sent out, but I was at a hospital and I mostly only get cash and I have one bank account and that was at a different bank. So it's good that I'm talking to you because every time I talk to them for the last over 50 days was on the phone. I finally walked in, then there was like five people that robbed me on the camera. And then if they say that it's not, then they were able to have access before yesterday because that was only yesterday.
I see.
So for the last 50 days, I finally walked in yesterday. Then I got bank robbed, but I was already a sole survivor in business and went through things in life that's comparable to like military, but I don't like to talk about it because then things can be connected. So
Right.
that's what happened exactly less than 24 hours ago, yesterday.
I see. I'm sorry about that, Joshua, but we will look into it further so we can help you. Okay.
Okay, thank you.